morning, good afternoon, good night, guys, and welcome to episode 18 of EFP Eat Fruit Pod. I'm your girl, Kay.
And I'm your girl, Killa. 4 A's to you.
And how are you guys doing? How is your week, Killa? How has it been? And I'm just...
Girl, you know my weekend was litty AF. I still do not have my voice, but I have my life. I have my life, and I promise you it was only God's will.
Eat fruit and mind your business.
Only God's will. Yeah. So I had a good week. It was a little bit crazy because like editing and stuff like that, like admin stuff on the back, and I've been working a lot to surprise you guys with in September. So it's just been like, but yeah, it's been good. So I knew that my hard work would pay off because I knew that Friday night I had to step out to the Moscato Pink Fashion Show. Okay.
We got Moscato Pink for a beautiful show. Well done. I love that they put their heart into things, and you can tell like they put the work into it because they put their heart into it. And on top of it, the choices of garments, like you guys in your product mix and your merch mix, like is actually unreal. Like you guys are great merchandisers.
Great, amazing job, ladies. I loved the venue. I loved as most people that personally know me, quite anal about everything going on in terms of what's happening right now in the world and the deltas and the variants and everything. So I was very comfortable with the setting, and like everyone, we had our own booth and it felt very exclusive VIP, but it didn't feel like we were away from everyone at the same time. The service, the staffing was great. The quality of the food was great. I feel like the drinks could have been just a little bit stronger, a little bit too much ice, but that's downtown Toronto for you.
Yeah.
Right? Emerald and Ashley, they looked amazing, stunning. Those are the owners of Moscato Pink. I'm going to tell the truth, right? Because that's what I must do, tell the truth in all times. I was late.
Eat fruit and mind your business.
I was on my leave time and I was late. And, a lot of stuff happened. It was on some Friday the 13th energy. So I'm just happy that I made it there safely. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I don't like, full disclosure, I have to choose my outfit based on a mood. So you got to get ready. Then I figure, all right, that's how I'm going to do my makeup. Then, it's just a whole like vibe and energy for me. So I was definitely late, and my apologies to you ladies, but I definitely got the full rundown on everything because Killa was on time and she was able. So take me through the line because I only seen videos, but take me through like how the show like the show itself started, like, because what I seen, those ladies and gentlemen were walking really fierce. They looked amazing. Everyone looked comfortable and sexy in what they were wearing. I remember I seen this girl on the heavier side, but she had on like this navy, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like a spandex dress. Yeah. And it was like a navy-ish blue. She looked so amazing. So what was the show like, Killa?
Honestly, they had it's the old music grounds, and they had a lot of patio space to cover. I feel like they did a great job showcasing all of the line in that really large space. Where we were facing, yeah. They came out from there. They were at the center of the swimming pool. They arranged themselves so everybody could see them, yada yada yada. And then they had a formation on either side of the pool, so that you would see this half of the line. I would see this half of the line. They went in and they crossed throughout music.
I seen that, yeah.
The other side. And then by the time they came back to us, we were seeing the other girls in the line.
So. That is fire. I love that. I really love that. I remember seeing just the colors. It was all different types of people. Like it wasn't just one type of like Victoria's Secret type of model. So I love that. The energy was great. I feel like they got a vibe of, you know, what was happening, and the music was pleasant. Like, you know, we got a bit of everything. And yeah, as I said, the service was great. I'm so super proud of Emerald and Ashley, just to see, like, as I said, they started their brand in like 2018. And it's not easy, as people know, once they start to enter into the retailing space. It's not an easy space to be in or flourish in, or to have past a year, nor to keep people interested or make selections that, like, a whole range of things. You know what I mean? And yes, I'm cheating a bit because I do know them personally, but as well, like, also their mothers, you know, so they really do it all. They really do it all, and they did a great job. And you know, I've really been inside, so that was one of my first experiences, comfortably kind of going outside and being around people that, like, I haven't seen in a very long time, and still feeling safe, as I said, and keeping my boundaries. You know, there might have been moments in there where I felt like some people didn't know their boundaries, and I had to kind of let them know, sorry, it's a no. But with that being said, overall, I had no issue with the women I was seeing in there, whether they were modeling or not, letting them know just how gorgeous they looked. It was great. Emerald and Ashley, like Ashley and Emerald, they did that.
Ashley and her 8 outfit changes.
Love it. Fucking love it. Love it.
Candy that she jumps in the pool, like she jumps in the pool. I was like, you missed it. It was a whole moment.
And I was like, remember I said that earlier the night? I was like, oh my gosh. But it was amazing. It was amazing. She looked great. They both look immaculate. And yeah, so Killa, is there anything else you want to add about the show? Any takeaways?
Honestly, I will always have a good time when there's like beautiful progressive Black people around, and you can tell that they found the Black industry. It's like Black Twitter. They found the Black like fashion industry people to come out, Black creatives to come out and just kind of like show up and do their thing and be bright and light and all that good stuff. I'm always gonna love that. Just beautiful Black people mossing off in a space. I also like what they did with the new music, so it was nice to kind of go in and see it. Plus, it's like you do feel like you done made it in life when you're at a fashion show and you're basically front row at this point in the game. So.
We very much were so. Like, we very much were so in every way.
Honestly, and also I love our little like photo shoot time.
I feel like every time we ever go off to just hold a vibe, like, it always attracts some something.
It really was.
Something. Like,
there was a whole congregation. You can say it. There was just congregations after congregations. But that's what happens when you know how to roll it backwards. That part.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was a beautiful night. I'm happy they let Auntie outside. You know what I mean? Like, Auntie happy. And then we went and got like the late night chicken, and I didn't wake up with a hangover.
Big ups to Hot Pot.
Hey.
I was definitely in the telly with the festival in one hand, the jerk, and then dipping it in the sauce, and it was amazing.
Did you tell Tori to get the festivals, or he just knew?
He knew. Because when he's not a spicy person, so you're gonna need something to like
sweetness to like cut it.
Because when I seen the bag, I thought it was bread, and I was like, it's going down. Like, I thought it was the hard bread, but he probably got that instead.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then on top of that, my brother had given me food earlier, so he uses the spelt flour. So I had spelt flour dumpling with mackerel, okra, onion, tomato to cook up with some green banana. So I had leftover chicken in the morning, so I just plopped that all together, made a whole blood clot meal.
Yo, bro, that's a thing. Yo, my mom came by the next day and she was just like, here's some plantain, here's some callaloo, here's some breadfruit. And I was like, I'll take that callaloo. Thank you. I need some alkaline food right now.
Oh yeah, the Gatorade was definitely on deck. At one point during the day, I like felt my lips and I was like, yo, these are very dry. You need more. You need more. You need more liquids. You need more liquids. But that just speaks to the great time that I had, because I usually don't like turn up unless I feel like super comfortable. So it was an amazing time. Shout out to everyone involved, especially Emerald and Ashley, because that's like who we were mainly there, to support. And the models look great. I'm excited. Of course, I was asking Emerald for like this and that and this and that. And I'm like, I need this. I didn't see this on the site because I'm definitely a Moscato Pink addict. And she was like, next week. And like, evil laugh and runs off. And I'm like, ah. So I'll be keeping my eyes on that site so that.
I really need to do the same because I want your cousin's dress, the little slip dress.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I don't even care. I'll straight be twinning with you. I don't care.
Yeah. Let's do this.
I don't even care. That dress was everything. And the way her body was just, it looked great. Shout out to you, Brie.
Right?
By the time this comes out, it's like her birthday. So happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Brie.
Yeah, good vibes, right? You see where she stays. Good vibes.
Good vibes. What was I going to say? Was I going to say something? Oh, I really, really love it. And I know that's something that they do. I just love the fact that like, they are size inclusive, but they dress everybody so well. It's one thing to be inclusive, but like everybody.
Look good.
Nobody was getting worn. Everybody was wearing.
Yes.
Everybody was giving.
It was giving. And that's from the OG Killa. Okay. So you already know. So moving forward, I was like obviously hungover. I talked about the Gatorade. And like, it was definitely, I got the 950, the 950 ml bottle, and I was like, had that to the face and still needed more water. Like, it just wasn't enough. But that got me thinking about this week, about the ways we cure like our hangovers, or like, what is the best way? I feel like everyone has a way, or they're like, oh, cure a hangover, or like, I know how to cure a hangover. This is sure way, but like, no way I feel like is ever the same. And like, I don't know. So I did a little bit of digging, and I'll start with the Gatorade, what I actually tried. And what I will say, I definitely felt like it helped keep me like alive to a certain degree, if that makes any sense. Like, I felt a little bit more awake with the Gatorade in me. What is like what is a hangover method, Killa, that you've like tried before and you're like, this is a surefire way?
So I'm pretty sure I drank twice the amount that you drank. That because I was taking down shots and drinks. Who let Auntie out the house? That's on you.
But I felt like the burgers help. No?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I ate them, because I was like, no. We need food to anchor this shit first. Wait, what for me I think worked is, one, I'm always on the alkaline water, so I definitely made sure to have that. Going to hot pot and having the chicken and not having any starch at that point in time. I feel like, I did have starch. It was the plantains, but they were greasy. So like I got the chicken and I got the fried plantains because they were greasy. And between the two of those, like that combo soaked everything up. And when I woke up the next day, I didn't taste the liquor in my mouth. I didn't feel like crazy. I was kind of low energy off the strength of it, but by the time my mom came by with like the callaloo and whatnot, I was like, I'll take that callaloo. She's like, you're gonna eat it alone. She's like, that gives me the runs. I'm like, it's alkaline food, I'll be fine. I need something alkaline. So I did that, and I took the rest of the fried plantains and put that in there. It was just like, so this is how that's going down. For right now, had up my my alkaline water, took a nap in the car on my way up to Beamsville, and that was that. Handled that one time.
Jeez, you were going hard, Killa. So according to Health at Harvard EDU, one of the best ways they say to get rid of a hangover is to drink more. have like 1 or 2 drinks more as soon as you like get up or something, I guess, because the way they're kind of explaining it is instead of you going into like shock, it will kind of help to ease the withdrawal of the liquor leaving your system.
Yeah, they say that's the point of like a Caesar or a Bloody Mary, just to sober you up the next day. That's also a hangover cure, is a Caesar or a Bloody Mary.
I've never tried one. I've always find it very disgusting looking. Like, why are you guys doing this?
Yeah, because it's icy tomato juice. Like, job. But I like, one of my favorite soups is tomato soup, like a crazy white woman, but I don't care. I love that shit. So I gave it a try. Like, it's not that bad. You can't drink more than one. It's one of those because it's a savory drink. If someone makes it spicy, it's actually really good, but it's a hangover drink.
Wow. Ew. I'm a pass every time, but good to know.
Well, I'm gonna take one. I'll take one. It's cool.
Okay, so hold on. So you also said that. What was the other drink you said you love? The crazy.
Which one?
You just said a drink that you love, but you're like you don't care.
Oh no, crazy? No. Most people don't like the clemats and the tomato juice. Like,
yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah.
Also, no, I was talking about tomato soup. That
was
like, we're Jamaican. We're Jamaicans like, oh my God, I love tomato soup. Like, it's so good. Like, what are you talking about? You mean pea soup? Is that what you mean?
Some pea soup.
That's what you mean?
Some salt. My mom, she makes pretty much everything wicked. Like, everyone knows my mom's cook, but like her salt beef soup. And like, because I'm a fat ass, I'm like, Mom, can you please give me the pieces that have the little fat soap? Yeah. I may have to put in a request. Birthday's coming up. We can request the dishes, the food, because that, oh my God. And shout outs to those who know how to make a proper manishwaka, because that's definitely helped my ass. Beer times coming out of the dance, and I've had a cup of that, and I felt so blessed.
That is another one. I forgot about that one. That quick hit, you're just like, I'm out. Just give it to me now. That, yeah, that's also a good one. Keep everything, yeah. The way it warms you up too. Yeah. Then you have your little piece of corn, so you're actually.
And I'm eating the piece of tripe in there. I'm eating it all.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
I'm eating it all. I'm sorry.
I'm doing the corn soup. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna go find the dread, and I'm doing the corn soup.
Ooh, the corn soup hits every time. So, according to Harvard Health as well, they say, of course, we know get carbohydrates in your system. So, Gatorade, I guess that's why it kind of helps the electrolytes. Avoid darker colored alcoholic beverages.
Sugar content's way higher. And that's the same thing with wine, like how wine can give you that like hangover.
Yeah.
It's the sugar content.
Okay. It says take a pain reliever. Yeah. But that's not my go-to. But I know for people like
I've heard people say they do the aspirin even before they start drinking. And then that's supposed to like help them out, help you out the night or whatever.
You pill popping ass. So I also had some results from everydayhealth.com, and they had the top 8 natural hangover remedies. So I want to give people like both kind of spectrums. So one of them is, to drink water to avoid dehydration. So alkaline water would be like
perfection,
top tier. Like, right? You're just feeling your body like rise up into the heavens.
If you hydrated and electric at the same damn time.
Yeah, and that was how I played myself as well. I did not have enough water during the day, because not during the day, but closer to the event, because I really did not want to use the washroom.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
You have to like time your water intake, because like I can't hold my feet for shit.
Plus, there, like your washroom is a portable. I don't think you wanted to deal with the portable. It's nice in there, but it's like you're caught up in a little portable.
I'm good, fam. So they say, in other words, that the desert level thirst that wakes you up in the wee hours of the morning is a signal that you're well on the way to a hangover. So it's good to drink as much water before and after when you wake up. Drink other fluids to restore electrolytes, which is, as we said already, the Gatorade is an option. Kombucha they have here. I've heard some people talk about kombucha. They said fermented drinks are beneficial. So
for what it does to your gut, probably like it's regulating. Plus, like when you drink alcohol, your stomach stops using anything else as fuel. It burns off the alcohol first. So maybe
that's why you feel that burning feeling in your belly.
And that's why you just start emitting that like alcohol smell.
Okay. Eat nutrient-rich food before and after drinking. Our asses had, well, that was nutrient-rich food. Big ups, Miss Marine Hot Pot, because that was nourishment to my body.
My body liked the protein too. It took protein very well.
It was everything.
Anchored myself
everything.
Beef and then fortified myself with some chicken. Not using my shit these days, but it worked.
And I did get Chick-fil-A as well on Saturday, and it was hitting every fiber. Shout out to the good working people at Chick-fil-A. You guys are the real MVPs. So they say like doing that, can help with more efficiently metabolizing the alcohol, like you said, Killa. Consumption can help increase antidiuretic hormone levels, ADH, sugar, fructose, and blood flow to liver, all which work to help your body more quickly break down alcohol.
Okay.
As well, we got, which I knew, but I'll give you the story after. Try ginger to ease nausea.
Oh yeah.
So one time in Jamaica, went out with my brother and his friends. You already know what benders are like in Jamaica. And I don't know who told me to listen, because it's not that the ginger isn't good for you. It's the fact that I'm in Jamaica and that's the real fucking ginger. Took a sip of that. Throw up. But after I threw up, I felt super blessed, to be honest. I was like, so Elsha? I was ready for the day. But I hate, if there's one thing I hate so much, it's throwing up.
I feel like that's actually what the ginger was going to do. One, because it's so good for digestion, but also it does have some property where it eases inflammation and increases blood flow at the same time.
It works, is A1, but just know that is a very strong possibility out there. That's what I'm gonna say personally. If you're gonna have the ginger, that shit did not go.
That might have also been how far in your crunkness that you already were by the time you took it.
This was the next day, in the morning, where I was just I don't even want to get up.
That's the point. You still had alcohol in your belly. You were still drunk. It's 15 minutes later, you're gonna be I'm twisted.
Everyone else was lit. I was the least lit, so I was driving. And I was supping the tea as you're driving, and I literally had to stop and be no. So try the ginger at your own risk, but it is a surefire way. I won't lie. After getting that out, so what they did say here is that because it's a superfood, it's used for many of things, and that is definitely one cure for upset stomach. And having chamomile to reduce anxiety or hangxiety, as the website puts it.
Because it's soothing.
Yeah, and I think about it because now that I'm dying right now on my cycle, I had some chamomile tea and it kind of helped.
Yeah.
It kind of helped. So it said with the chamomile tea, the anxiety or hangxiety, it can be taxing emotionally. So they found that chamomile tea is used to calm people emotionally, and as well, research reports that the flowering plant soothes anxiety. So it works as a double bonus because it helps relieve upset stomach, according to the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health.
Okay. All of it. The whole
So the seventh one is avoid medication that can cause adverse effects with alcohol. So that's the opposite of the other one.
word. Being at a wedding and it was my friend's wedding and my friend's dad went around spiking the punch.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden, like, we see my friend's godmother with her jacket on at the mic, giving her speech while she was sweating. And we're like, what's happening? And she's like, yo, somebody spiked the punch. We're like, we kept telling your dad not to do it. And she's like, she was on medication and like, she didn't know. So like, by the time it came time for her to say her speech, like she was already like rearing to go because she was feeling wrecked. So that's no joke. That and like those are things that can actually damage you. Like that's some serious ass ish. Like he's lucky nothing happened to her because he would have been held responsible for her death.
Yeah. That is serious. Yeah, so it literally says you can increase the risk of overdose if you use stuff like that include antidepressants. So Effexor, Lexapro, Wellbutrin, Zoloft. There's stimulants such as Adderall, Ritalin, Xanax. God doesn't want me to say these things. So there that is.
Things y'all party with already.
Your business.
Your party bag. That's what it is, people. Your party bag is what she's saying.
And the last suggestion that this natural one has is go back to bed and restore the circadian rhythm.
That's my favorite. Give me a nap.
Give me a nap.
Give me a nap. I'll see you later.
Nap me in the morning, nap me in the afternoon, nap me in the evening, nap. That right there. I can't wait till Uber Eats gets the drone so I can get it to come right up to my condo balcony and through the door. And I'm gonna be right there on my spot on the couch and just thank you, comatose. That is it. That.
Eat fruit and mind your business.
French fries.
Yo, not me, bro. All we got this new bed spray is like lavender and frankincense.
Appetite for destruction. Yeah.
Bro, the sleep.
Yeah, knockout. Especially on fresh sheets.
Oh, got new pillows. Of course, kept the bamboo because bamboo is necessary. It's a cooling pillow because I realize sometimes my head just gets really hot. So this pillow has like all the other stuff like allergy, all that, but as well it has like a cooling system in there where like it always feels like cool, like the other side of the pillow. Yeah. Ooh. Nap me any day.
Those, but mine is like you turn it on one side and it's supposed to trap the heat, and you turn it on the other side and it's supposed to let it go.
That's sick. That is sick.
It's never on the side to let go. Ever.
ever, bro.
Bro.
So they literally say one of the most restorative remedies, which sleep is like that for everything. It is for weight loss, like all these things that I find come to bettering ourselves. They always say after putting yourself through that process, you can't get the thoughts out. Like sleep has always been one of the number one solutions I always see. So I feel like back in the day when we were all like, yo, sleep is a cousin of death, like nigga, I'm asleep.
We got taught a few things and they sounded cool, but they weren't really that cool.
I'm asleep.
100%. Me too. Narcolepsy, it's over. You're not catching me.
Sleep me. So that was it, I guess. Did you have any more suggestions or remedies for hangovers? I know a lot of us are partying right now safely and I hate that icky feeling that we feel waking up.
Say, like monitor your before and after, like they said, like have a square meal before, but also the next day, like have something super healthy and full of superfoods and full of nutrients. Like that will definitely help anchor you because you're not going to get better all at once. It's just your ability to recuperate over the day. That's what it really helps.
Facts. I agree with that. I love that. Oh, Killa, who are you wearing today? And I love this hoodie. You know what? I seen the one that you had for Candy, and I love that idea. So I think that's what I gotta do. This dark one you have with the red contrast.
Oh, with it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be the exact like bleach. Like I'm not gonna be specific with you, whatever. But like the red and the black and tan contrast is working.
Okay.
It's a thing.
All right. Okay.
And it's a colorway. Can go on.
Yeah. No, it works with the red ones for sure. I shall. Yeah, no, this is Red Room Candy. I decided to do some like folding technique that I seen on YouTube. YouTube is giving me the things and all the things and things. And I was just
You've
like,
been killing
try
it.
it. And then I did. Well, I wanted to do like a cheetah print down here and I had a stencil and it didn't work. So I'm gonna have to figure that out later. We'll sort it out just so it's like somewhat balanced here in that corner. But yeah.
No, you're killing it.
Just having some fun, you know, in the house board.
You're killing it. So I did also a lot's going on in the world, and I know Killa and I laugh, joke a lot and stuff like that, but we are not skimming over the fact that a lot is going on in Afghanistan right now. So prayers to like everyone out there and everything going on, because these are some serious times.
These are serious times, and it's like when you see things like that on the news and through media outlets, it does desensitize you. Like you really have to realize people lost their lives in real time and we all watched it. You know what I mean? Like we can't skip over that. What I always look at it and say, yeah, nobody ever helps us. And I know they're like, oh, Black people are always the first one to go advocate for somebody else, but you know, nobody's doing it for them. And I kind of, because of that, can't not. You know what I mean? Like suffering isn't cool. Being targeted isn't cool. Like having those kind of situations aren't cool, and having people watch it, and then having news outlets kind of like talk to the people that made the whack decisions. Oh, well, you know, we made that decision to save 640 people. So everybody that was hanging off the plane, well, we just had to leave them. No, you didn't.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
You didn't.
And that's how I feel about it. So like, yeah, we're throwing out our prayers out to y'all in Afghanistan. Anybody whose family is here, I know you guys are crying blood right now because you can't be with your family and you know the terror, and like we're with you, we're praying with you, we're covering you. We're just hoping that it gets better before or as quickly as possible. Like we're praying for that renewal as quickly as possible.
Same. And as well, I'd like to add prayers out to Haiti and anyone in the surrounding Caribbean that was affected recently by this major catastrophe. Like it's really heartbreaking, you know, and this is not a time, I feel like, yes, I know scammers are out there, but like there's a time and a place, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, there's a lot of that surrounding this Haiti catastrophe. So I'm hoping that, you know, people are just getting the right resources and they're being able to get helped in the proper way and not being like, it's just a mess. So prayers out to Haiti, prayers out to Afghanistan. Like, I'm so sorry. Not that my sorry can do anything, because it really can't, but like I really do send my prayers out there.
Amen. Keep your head up. I know it's hard, but like somebody's putting good energy towards you, and like we are.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So moving, trying to pick things, I guess, up just a little, tad, is I just wanted to say overall, you know, initially I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, like there wasn't bits and pieces of cattiness at just circling back to the Moscato Pink event, but in the close of like, you know, the end of this episode and stuff, I just kind of wanted to say, you know, ladies, let's encourage to, as Killa and I always talk about, like just really give each other love and show each other love, because if we're not, you wouldn't see something like what Emerald and Ashley were able to pull off that night. Like when we work together, we're able to support each other. It's a beautiful thing when women actually can come together, because we're literally the most powerful. We can create anything. We can do it all. So let's lead with that energy for real, not just for like Instagram, like he, but like in real life, and see how it just benefits you.
And that to me is like the major pull. Don't just do it just for the sake of doing it. Yeah, we're trying to be goody two shoes and whatnot, but like it enriches you. The way you feel after that, like it actually empowers you. If you're feeling a little low, that's the shit that builds you up for real, because it's rooted in self-esteem and not outer esteem. You know what I mean? But it's also super humble because you're lifting somebody else up. And whenever you're of service to somebody else, you're blessing yourself as well. That being said, your fucking weird ass energy is pissing me off, and I'm done fucking being nice with you fucking hoes. The next time one of you comes for my energy like that shit, I'm gonna ginsu you like Doc Strange and you're gonna catch it. But I mean, past that, we don't even want it to get there, and we just like, I don't know, like it doesn't feel good when you wanna celebrate a woman and you celebrate her and like you end up being left void. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really pouring out goodness into somebody else and you're not getting that goodness poured back into you. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily feel good. And I'm always a girl's girl. No matter how much of a tomboy I am, like I'm always here to support women to the end. I just feel like we get mixed messages, and like we don't have that, like, even when we have sisterhoods, we don't have that sisterhood amongst all of us like we should. And I've been really like on the side of fighting it because I don't like it. And I'm still gonna do that, but I'm aiming at head tops now, baby. Like I told Kay earlier, like my cup got full of toxic sludge and I tipped my cup. I've tipped my cup over. I don't know how y'all filled it so goddamn quickly, but the cup is empty now. We need to do better.
We do. We need to do better. So let's do better. Eat fruit, mind your business. Thank you guys for your continuous support. This has been like another episode. The price is still up. It's definitely still going up. And I'm just happy that Killa, you're here. You're blessed. I'm blessed. I don't take it lightly that we were able to go outside, make it back in safely, COVID free, roof above our head, food to eat, all the things. I really don't take that lightly. So I never want to come off as bragging or braggadocious, anything like that. So truly grateful and humble for that. Each and every single time I was able to see my mother, hug her. She's in full health, see my family, I just don't take those things lightly. So thank you guys for another week's episode. It was great. Thank you for all the compliments. Killa, you looked immaculate. You did your thing. I was just happy that I was somewhat able to hold my own besides such a gorgeous, beautiful model. So,
First of all, Kate was like the whole vibe, and every time she walked, all you saw were tassels just going like this, and all you could hear was Beyonce going You're just like, yes. She's like, I don't know, I have the tassels. I'm like, the tassels on the tassels? I see the tassels on the tassels on the tassels.
I was like, is it too much? I don't know. Tell me.
It was like rock star energy.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And like Killa, as your official date, I am sorry for being late, and you totally could have just left the restaurant and not say anything. But I hope I'll get a second date in there, and I promise to do better on the second date.
We are both Libras. My first miracle was being born 7 days late. I've been on time since. Who am I to talk? Who? Can't do it.
Right. It was a whole time. Shout outs to the Purple Haze. It kept us on a vibe. All the things. And as well.
Backwood. Yes.
Right. And I really do hope that all you guys are remaining safe out there, and just let's keep finding ways to improve ourselves. And this week, the way we want to improve is not feeling so crappy after drinking or having a hangover. So we hope the information we shared today gave some insight or gave some ideas or reminders. Flo, we need a sponsor. What's good? And
I'm already part of your distribution campaign, whether you know it or you don't. So
that part,
my dude, holler at the kid.
Eat fruit and mind your business.